Good morning, gamer. What's going on? It's Ray K. Today's date is April the 28th, 2021, and we got a bunch of news to get into really quick. If you guys are watching this on Facebook or YouTube, for all the gaming news, you go to the main menu page, and for everything else fighting game related, go over to Wally Mop Gaming. So check it out. Getting right into it. The question remains to be, do we care about this game? And I'm talking about Returnal, the PS5 exclusive that we got coming out on the 30th. So it's coming out in 2 days. And I got to say, I could not care less about this game until recently. I mean, for a bunch of reasons. What we're looking right now is the trailer for the game that's dropping a couple days for it. I didn't really know much about the game. We first saw it at the PS5 launch reveal, and it didn't really show that well. I'm gonna say one reason it didn't really show that well is because the game was shown in like 1080p, probably 720, I want to say. It really didn't show that well, but the game looks way better than it did then, or it just wasn't showing off well. So if you don't know, it is a third-person action procedural generated, like it's a roguelike game. So basically you're playing the game, and if you die, you come back. The world regenerates and everything like that. And as you can see in the trailer they dropped right here, it's like a bullet hell shooter, but not. You get different guns. You learn more about the story as you go. And even like it's a hard sell, and I'm gonna tell you why. I mean, even though there's been roguelikes before, and roguelikes are like the thing that everybody's at now, they haven't been really done well. So like I said, I really didn't care about, wow, I'm watching this trailer for the first time and you fight some serious monsters. This game looks hard. This game looks really hard. Oh man, that's crazy. So like I said, right, Returnal, it comes out in a couple days, and I really didn't care about this game until I played this game, okay? This is probably my non-fighting game of the year for 2020 while I was at home. And this is a little game called Hades that I downloaded on the Switch. And basically, in this game, Hades, you play his son, and you're trying to get out of hell. There's like 3 or 4 levels of hell, of Hades, should I say. And as you keep dying, like right there, you go back to basically like your base, your home base. The guys are trying to help you. You get different weapons. I actually have put a total of about 60 or 65 hours in the game. I still haven't beat the entire story, because every time you beat the game or you make your way out of hell, you get like more of the story, right, of what's going on. So it's also a roguelike. It's super addictive. Of course, it's a different type of game. It's got a Diablo like down style. There's certain things you can do in the game to make the game harder. You get different weapons. You get to upgrade those weapons. You get a little love interest and things like that. But the game is just super addictive. I played it once thinking I would never turn it on again. And it ended up being like one of my favorite games of 2020 that I'm still playing on the Switch on the go. So it's a roguelike as well, right? So if Returnal has any of the, even though it's a shooter, and in this game you do have guns in this game, so if Returnal has any of the replay value of a roguelike like Hades has, it should be a good game. Now the question is it worth $70? Because that's how much it is. If you want to play Returnal, it's going to cost you $70, which is the new asking price for PlayStation games, Xbox games. The console manufacturers, meaning Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo, now they haven't said it's a mandate that games are $70. It's the actual system, like software developers that are making the game $70. So like EA's making their game $70. Returnal's making their game $70. Now, I didn't buy Hades for $70. I bought it for like $20. Actually, it was on sale. I think it retailed for about $40, which is where I think Returnal should be. It does have 4K graphics, so maybe even $50. I would pay $50 for Returnal, but I would not pay $70. It just doesn't seem like a $70 game. I don't feel like I'm getting my bang for my buck, you know what I mean? But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. If you play it before this is open, let me know how it is. I definitely want to try it out. There's a demo. It's a game that I really want to play but I don't think it's $70 worth of gameplay. You know what I mean? So in Amazon gaming news, much like in regular Amazon gaming news, there is no news. The Lord of the Ring MMO that was to be done by Amazon has been canceled. This is the second game to be canceled by Amazon. The first one came out. It was like a MMO looter shooter, and that they canceled after it came out. It's a bad reception. As you see in the article right here, Amazon is canceled. It's free to play Lord of the Rings MMO. According to a report by Bloomberg, Amazon first revealed the project back in 2019, and the game is being co-developed by Amazon, Athlon Games, and Alayu, some of the gaming houses that they have bought. This week comes only a few weeks after Amazon announced a new game from the creators of Rainbow Six. So I don't listen. Amazon, Stadia, all these gaming houses that are trying to get in on the gaming. I hope Google. I hope they have some. They got a lot of money behind them, like much like Microsoft. But it might be too late for these gaming houses to really get in on the game floor. I mean, if you think of maybe they might do PC gaming, but you know, you already got the heavy hitters, like you got the Valves out there. I mean, you got the Epic Games Store, which is battling with Valve to have the who's going to have the best launcher or whatever the case is. And maybe it's just too late for Amazon, Google, and any other heavy hitter out there. Now, if you remember, Xbox said that Amazon, that Nintendo and Sony weren't the competition. They said that Amazon and Google were their competition. But these games, like, you can't have a new system or a new, in my opinion, you can't have a new system or a new thing, right? Without that killer app, you know what I mean? Like Mario Nintendo, Sega Sonic, Xbox Master Chief, Sony, Resident Evil for a little while, Crash Bandicoot. Everybody needs that killer app to get them going. Really, the killer app back in the day for me, when I associate PlayStation, is Final Fantasy VII. But that's just what rings in my head when I hear PlayStation. But yeah, Lord of the Rings MMO. If you were really thinking this was coming out, so sorry for you. It's been canceled. All right, so Sony State of Play. It's going down tomorrow, April the 29th at 2 p.m. They're saying that they're going to be focusing on Crash Bandicoot. We're probably going to get an extended gameplay reveal. Not Crash Bandicoot, I'm sorry. I'm going to say Ratchet & Clank Rift Through Time. The game looks amazing. Ratchet & Clank looks like the most next-gen game that I've seen on any console. So I'm actually excited about it. I actually don't care about the game, but it looks so good. The Rift Through Time. You're going through time, galaxies. You have a female wombat. It looks pretty interesting, and much like Returnal, I'm ready to see some more on the game, and it might change how I feel about it. Like, I feel like I'm going to buy it just because of the way it looks, and it looks like a Pixar film, but seeing more gameplay of the game would actually help as well. So we'll see that tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a State of Play, just a watch party going down at 5 p.m. Because it's 2 p.m. on their side, so it's 5 p.m. on our side. So if you're on the East Coast, like I am, it's probably going to be about an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, and maybe we'll do a live stream and check it out all together. So hopefully we get some new games. Hopefully we get some information about Guilty Gear. That'd be dope too.